Directions for questions 1 to 5. In each of the following questions, 3 statements followed by 2 conclusions marked 1 and 2 are given. Consider the statements to be true even though they seem to be variants with commonly known facts, and find out which of the given conclusion logically follows. They are asking for logically follows the statement disregarding the commonly known facts. Mark your answer as choice 1, only 1 follows, choice 2, only 2 follows, choice 3, either 1 or 2 follows, choice 4, neither 1 or 2 follows, choice 5, both 1 and 2 follow for all the 5 questions. Fine. Question number 1. All men are persons. How to draw the basic diagram for all men are persons? All men are persons. All men are persons. Now what is the second statement is given? Some persons are athletes. Now here the second statement. Some persons are athletes. Some persons are athletes. What is the next statement is given? No athlete is a player. So athlete to player, there should not be any relation. No athlete is a player. So this is a basic diagram for the given statements. Now check your conclusions. What is your first conclusion? Some men are not player. It is a negative conclusion. Now what is your second conclusion? All men are player. It is a positive conclusion. And also you can see that these two are the opposite pairs. Some men are not players, opposite pair is all men are players. But it doesn't mean that it is either or. If you are able to negate this negative conclusion, then these two will become either or. If you are unable to negate this negative conclusion, your answer will be only 1 follows. So let's check it. Now, some men are not players. Some men are not players. Is it true in the basic diagram? Yes, it is true. It is true in the basic diagram. Then we have to go for the alternate diagram. What is the alternate diagram for some men are not players? All men are players. All men are players. Now let's check it that can we draw the successful diagram for all men are player? Can you fix all men within a player? Let's check it once. Here is the men and I am taking these as a players. These are the players. As per the given statement, athletes and players, there should not be any relations. So men may have the relation with the what? Players. Now once if you want cross check your statement, all men are persons, yes, still all men are persons. Some persons are athletes, yes, still some persons are athletes. And what is the third statement? No athlete is a player, yes, no athlete is a player. So there is no relation between athlete and player. So I am able to draw a successful alternate diagram. It means this conclusion is true and my negative will become now false. Now it is become false. Now when it become false and it is available in the second conclusion, then what is my answer will be either or. So choice 3. If you are unable to negate it, my answer will be only 1 follows. If you are able to negate it, my answer will be third one, because these two are opposite pair of elements. So choice 3. Question number 2. Only a few artists are actors. So how the diagram should be and what is the statement is given? Only a few. So remaining part of artists should not be the actors. So only some artists are actors. This is a basic diagram for that. And what is the second statement? No actor is a singer. So actor to singer, there should not be any relation. No actor is a singer. And what is the third statement? No artist is a fighter. So artist to fighter, there should not be any relation. Artist to fighter, there should not be any relation. Now come to the conclusions. What is the first conclusion? All singers can be artists. It is a possible conclusion. It is a possible conclusion because it is given can be. Now second one, some fighters are not actors. It is negative conclusion. It is negative conclusion. Now let's check it. What is the first statement is? All singers can be artists. Is it possible? All singers, all these singers within artists without violating your given statements. Let's check it. Actors should not have the relation with the singers. Without having actor-singers relationship, I can place the singers within the artist without violating any of the given statements. If you want cross check, only few artists are actors, still it is valid. Only few artists are actors. No actor is a singer, yes, still no actor is a singer. Actor and singer. And third statement, no artist is a fighter, yes, still no artist is a fighter. So is it possible or not? Yes, possible. So first conclusion is true, because we have one successful possible diagram. Now what is the second statement? Some fighters are not actors. Here is the fighters and here is the actors. Now some fighters are not actors. Yes, it is true in the basic diagram, but it is a negative conclusion. When the negative conclusion is true, we will draw the alternate diagram. What is the alternate complementary pair or opposite pair of these? Some fighters are not actors. All fighters are actors. all fighters are actors. Now let's check it that can we draw this diagram? All fighters are actors. All these fighters should be within a actors. And you know that fighter should not have the relation with artist. But fighter may have the relation with actors, right? Now let's check it that can I place the actors here? Fighters here. Now, if you want, you can cross check the statements. Only few artists are actors. Yes, still only few actors or artists are actors. Second statement, no actor is a singer. Yes, still no actor is a singer. And third statement, no artist is a fighter. Still no artist is a fighter. So am I able to draw this diagram or not? Yes, we have successful diagram for all fighters are actors. So when the complementary is true, the negative will become false. So this is false. So what is my answer? Only one follows. Only one follows is which option? First option. So my answer is only one follows. Choice 1. Fine. Choice 1. Question number 3. Again, draw the basic diagram for these statements. Some birds are peacocks. Some birds are peacocks. Some birds are peacocks. And what is the second statement is given? What is the second statement is given? Some flowers are peacocks. Yes. Some flowers are peacocks. What is the third statement? Some birds are not animals. Here is the birds. So draw the separate diagram. Some birds are not animals. What is the first conclusion? All peacocks can be animals. It is a possible diagram. Second statement. Second conclusion. Some flowers are birds. It is a positive conclusion and definite conclusion. Now, possible conclusion, we have to check the successful diagram. Successful alternate diagram or successful possible diagram. All peacocks can be animals. Can you place all these peacocks within animals? Let's cross check it. All peacock within animals is nothing but. And when you are drawing the alternate diagram, remember that you should not violate your given statements. That is the main important. Now, all peacocks are birds. All peacocks can be animals. So all these peacocks should be within animals. So here is the peacocks. And now I am drawing the animals like this. Now let's check that. Is it going to violate any of my statements? Some birds are peacocks. Yes, some birds are peacocks. Second statement, some flowers are peacocks. Yes, still some flowers are peacocks. Some birds are not animals. Still some birds are not animals. These part of the birds are not animals. So am I able to draw the possible diagram or not? Yes. So this is true. Now what is the second one? Definite conclusion and the positive conclusion. Some flowers are birds. Is it some flowers are birds? No. So my answer is only one follows. Only one follows is which option? First option. If the positive conclusion is false in the basic diagram, we won't be looking for alternate diagram. If the positive conclusion true is also in the basic diagram, we won't look for alternate diagram. Only if the negative conclusion is true in the basic diagram, we will be looking for alternate diagram. Right? So only one follows. Choice 1. Now draw the basic diagram for question number 4. Some peach are citrus. Some peach are citrus. Some pears are grapes. No, we don't have the relation with these two terms. Now move to the next statement. No citrus is a grape. Yes. No citrus is a grape. No citrus is a grape. Now what is the previous statement? Some pears are grapes. Yes. Some pears are grapes. Now look at the conclusion. What is your first conclusion? All peach can be pears. It is nothing but it is a possible diagram. Possible diagram. Now what is the second conclusion? All peach can be grapes. Again it is also possible diagram. So we need to check that whether it is possible or not. No, what is the first one? All peach can be pears. But you know one of the statement, no citrus is a grape. So we should not violate this statement. No citrus is a grape. Without violating this, no citrus is a grape. Can all peach can place within a pears or not? We need to check. Now let me check that it is a peach. And peach should have the relation with citrus. Citrus. Now let us cross check your statements. Some peach are citrus. Yes, some peach are citrus. Second, some pears are grapes. Yes, some pears are grapes. Still it is valid. Still it is valid. Now what is the third one? No citrus is a grape. Yes, no citrus is a grape. So is it valid or not? Yes. So this conclusion is true. We have one successful diagram. Now what is the second statement? All peach can be grapes. Now I need to place all these peach within a grapes. Now when I am trying to place all these peach within a grapes, the peach which are citrus will definitely get the relation with grape. Am I correct or wrong? When you are trying to place all these peach within a grapes, definitely the peach which are citrus will become grapes. But as per the statement, no citrus is a grape. So do you have a successful diagram for this? No. So it is false. So what is my answer is? Only one follows. Only one follows. Only one follows is which option? First option. Choice 1. So whenever you try to draw peach within a grapes, definitely the peach which are citrus will have the relation with grapes. But as per the statement, no citrus is a grape. Question number 5. All fans are windows. All fans are windows. All fans are windows. Now what is the second statement? Only a few. Only a few windows are tables. So only a few windows are tables. Definitely some part of the window should be outside the tables. And no window is a door. No window is a door. So window to door, there should not be any relation. Now what is the first conclusion? Some tables are not doors. Some tables are not doors. It is a negative conclusion. Now what is the second one? All doors can be tables. It is a possible conclusion. So let's check that whether negative is true or not. Some tables are not doors. Yes, tables are here. Tables is here. Doors is here. So some tables are not door is true. When the negative conclusion is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. What is the complementary of this? All tables are doors. All tables are doors. Now let's check it that can we draw like this? All tables within a doors. Can you place all these tables within a doors? No, because some part of the tables are windows. When you try to fix tables within a door, definitely the tables which are windows will get the relation with doors. But as per the statement, no window is a door. So can I draw a successful alternate diagram? No, I can never draw. So this is false. When we are unable to draw a successful alternate diagram, this negative will still remain true. So my answer is so far only one follows. No, but I need to check the second one also. All doors can be table. Is it a possible diagram? So can I place all these doors within a table? Yes. There should not be a relation with door and window. So without forming a relation with the door and window, I can place the door here without violating any of the statement. All door are tables. So we have a successful possible diagram. So second conclusion is also true. So 1 follows and 2 follows. So both 1 and 2 follow. So both 1 and 2 follow is in which option? Fifth option. So my answer is choice 5. Choice 5. Fine. Directions for question 6 to 10. Once go through the information. 8 persons M through T joined an organization in 4 different months among February, May, June and December, and on 2 different dates among 7th and 14th, but not necessarily in the same order. Only 2 persons joined in each month. No 2 persons joined an organization on the same date of a month. So this type of questions we discussed during our sessions. Now what is the basic structure for this? Let's see in the next slide. Now here is the basic structure. And the persons are M through T. What is M through T? M, N, O, P, Q, R, S and T, and the basic structure. First person must have joined on 7th February. Second person must have joined on 14th February and so on. February month, as it is not given leap year or odd year, it may having 28 days or it may having 29 days. Now what is the first information is given? R and Q joined on the same number date. So R and Q joined on the same number date. But which date? That we don't know. It could be any month. But what is given next? Both R and Q joined in the months which are having 31 days. What are the months which are having 31 days? May 31st and December 31st. So May 7th, December 7th or May 14th, December 14th. So how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. But we don't know among R and Q who joined first. But what is the next statement is given? R joined before Q. So R joined before Q. It is also given. So May 7th is R, December 7th is Q, or May 14th is R, December 14th is Q. So how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. So let's draw the 2 possibilities to complete the arrangement. R and Q. 31 days and same date. 14th and 14th. 31 days and the same date. Now till here it is completed. 2 persons were joined between Q and P. Who is nothing but P. P did not join on even number date. Among the given days, what is the even number date? 14th. So P did not join on 14th. But there is a 2 persons joined between Q and P. So Q is on December 7th. So 2 persons gap 1, 2. So it will be 14th. P is on 14th, but P should not be on 14th. So case 1 is ruled out. Now we have the case 2. It is Q 1 and 2 gaps, and it will be whom? P, as P joined on the odd number date, so no issue. Now till here it is completed. What is given? S joined before M, S joined before M and after O. Now when it is given S joined before M after O, it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. It need not to be in consecutive positions. But where it will come, I don't know. There are so many possibilities. What is the next clue is given? M joined after N but before T. M joined after N but before T. So if you look at that, after M we have one more person whom? T. Next, what is given? S joined in the month which is having less than 30 days. S joined in the month which is having less than 30 days. Which is a month which is having less than 30 days? February month. And before there is at least one person who we need to fix. But S also should be in the month of less than 30 days. So when S is in the month of 30 days, definitely it cannot be 7th because O should be placed before S. So S will be in the month of February and on 14th. And before S, who is required? O is required. So S, O, R, P and Q we fixed. Now we know that after S we need to fix the M and T we need to fix. And before M, whom should be fixed? N should be fixed. O and S are completed. Now N, M, T should be fixed. So this should be N, this should be M and this should be T. Now it is my final arrangement. O, S, N, R, P, M, T, Q. Fine. Now let's answer the questions. Who joined the following, who among the following joined in June? P, M. P is in third option, M is in fourth option. So my answer is both 3 and 4. So choice 5. Which of the following statement is definitely true? Or joined on May 7th? No. T joined before or? No. T joined after or? O joined after N? No. O joined before N. M joined immediately before T? M joined immediately before T? Yes. So what is my answer? Fourth option. Even the fifth option is more than one of the above is true. But already I have checked the previous 4 options. So the only possibility is choice 4. So my answer is choice 4. In which month and on which date N joined an organization? N joined an organization on 7th of May. May 7th. Choice 1. Choice 1. How many persons joined before M and after N? How many persons joined before M and after N? How many are there? 2 persons. So 2. Choice 2. 4 of the following 5 are alike. That I know that shortcut odd bin out shortcut form. Now Q. Yes, Q joined on 14th. Q joined on 14th or in the month which is having 31 days. M 14th or in the month which is having 30 days. Or 14th in the month having 31 days. S 14th in the month which is having 28 or 29 days. P 7th. So what would be my answer? 31 we have 2, 30 we have 2, 28, 29 we have 2. So with the days I cannot decide, but with the date I can decide. 14, 14, 14, 14 and it is 7. So my answer is P, choice 5. All of them are joined on even number date, P joined on odd number date. So choice 5. Question number 11 to 14. Coding and decoding. In a certain code language, some statements are coded as follows. And how many statements are given? 4 statements are given. Right. Now, see the question number 11. No need to find out the codes for each and every word, that is time waste. Directly look at the question and find out what is required for you. What is the code for the word record? Where you have the word record? Record you have in the first statement and record you have in the third statement. In the first and third statement, apart from record, do you have any other statement? File the, no, file the, no, no. No other statement, no other word is common. So what is common in the first and third statement? LOP and LOP. So what is the answer? LOP. Choice 3. See, examiner is asking for what is the answer. They are not asking that how many steps are required to get the answer or something else. Okay, so please focus on what is your question and how to get the answer for that. Fine. Which word is coded as MOP? Now we need to find out which word is coded as MOP. Where you have the MOP? MOP I have in the second statement and I have in the third statement. Right. Do you have anywhere? No. Now in these 2 statements, what I have common? Second and third statement. Format and new also. So among this new and format, is there any other word common? I mean, these words are common in any other statements? Look at it, file the record now. No. The insert file to. No. So new and format are common only in the second and third statement. So we are unable to decide the code for new and format. So it could be MOP or VOP. So can you decide the code for MOP? No. So my answer is cannot be determined. So choice 5. Next, what is the code for insert table? What is the code for insert table? We have the two words, so no issue. Where you have the insert? Insert I have in the second statement. Is there anywhere? Yes, I have in the fourth statement. In the second and fourth, apart from insert, do you have any other statement common? New, format, file. I have file common. But file is also common in the first and second statement. So in the first and second statement, what is common? Which code is common? GOP. So I should not look at GOP. So here rule out the GOP. Now in the second and fourth statement, what is the only common element now? Insert. What is the common code in the second and fourth? BOP. Yes, BOP. So what is the code for insert? BOP. And where you have the table? Here you have the table. And already you know what is the code for record? In the first question we discussed. What is that? LOP. So LOP is eliminated for record. Because if I want to find the table, I should eliminate the remaining elements because table is not common anywhere. And format and new, format and new. So it is VOP or MOP. Just now we discussed in the previous question, VOP or MOP. So these three are not possible. So what is the code for table? TOP. So BOP and TOP. Where you have that? BOP, TOP, choice 4. So my answer is choice 4. What is the code for the word format? Already we discussed that format and new we cannot decide. New and format in these two statements we have common, we cannot decide. So my answer is cannot be determined. So choice 4. I'm sorry, choice 5. Right. So don't try to find out all the codes and codes for all each and every word. Look at the question and find out what is required for you. Fine. Question number 15 to 19. There are 5 persons E through I. Watch a different movie on 5 different days of the week starting from Wednesday through Sunday. Each movie is of a different duration. Okay. Duration of any movie is not more than 200 minutes. Fine. Now, what I can freeze here? Days I can freeze. This we discussed during the basic class. When to freeze what in distribution sets. Fine. Now let's get the basic structure of this. Now here is the basic structure. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Persons E through I means E, F, G, H, I. Now go to the first clue. G watched a movie after Friday. After Friday it can be Saturday or it can be Sunday. G watched a movie after Friday and before the one who watched a movie duration of 180. So G will be before the one who watched the movie which is of 180 duration. So definitely G cannot be on Sunday. So G must be on Saturday and this should be of 180 minutes duration. We don't know what is the movie, but it should be of 180 minutes duration. So first statement is done. What is the continuation? The persons who watched movie immediately before and immediately after I is of 120 and 60 minutes duration respectively. So immediately before I and immediately after I is 120 minutes and 60 minutes respectively is given. Immediately before, immediately after. So where can I fix the I? Can I fix the I here? No, I cannot be at the end because we required immediately before and immediately after. So I is not possible here. So where is the I possible? I can be possible Thursday or Friday. So we have two possibilities. So let's get the two possibilities. Now here is the I in the one case. Then it will be 120 and it is 60. Now if it is the I, this will be 120 and it is 60. And even it is already decided G and it is duration of 180 minutes. Fine. Now, what is the next statement? So till here we done with the every complete information. We mean complete information is utilized and we have how many possibilities? Two possibilities. So let us check that which is correct. E watched a movie before H and after F. E watched movie before H and after F. It means it could be anywhere. F, E and H. In case 1 where you have the scope, it is F, it is E and it is H. In the case 2, it is F, it is E and it is H. We have only 3 positions vacant. In the 3 positions, F, E, H will come in the order. F, E, H. Right. Now, what else is given? Still both the cases are valid. The difference between the durations of the movies watched by G and H is how much? 40. Difference between G and H is 40. But here G is 60, H is 180. So is it possible? No. So case 2 is ruled out. So difference between J and H is 40. So J and H 40 means it could be 140 or 220. But it is known that no movie is of more than 200 minutes duration. So it should be 140. So G is 140. So this is my final arrangement. But we have few more things to place. F, I, G, G, H are fixed. 180, 140, 60, 120 durations also fixed. Fine. What is the next we have? The duration of the movie watched by I. Okay, the duration of the movie watched by I is 35 minutes less than the duration of the movie watched by G. So I equal to G minus 35. I equal to G minus 35. How much is G in the case 1? 140. So 140 minus 35 is how much? 105. So movie I is of the duration of 105 minutes. So this is my final arrangement. F 120, I 105, E 60, G 140, H 180. And what we freezed? Days we freezed Wednesday through Sunday. Fine. Now let's answer the questions. What is the duration of the movie watched by E in minutes? E how much? 60 minutes. Choice 1. Choice 1. On which day F watched a movie? F watched a movie on Wednesday. So choice 4. Choice 4. Question number 17. Which of the following combination is true? Thursday E60. Thursday E60. No. Saturday G120. No. Friday E60. Yes. So choice 3. And there is no such option more than one of the above. So no need to check the remaining. Choice 3. 18th. What is the sum of the durations of the movies watched by I and G? I is 105 and G is 140. Together 245. 245 is in choice 1. Choice 1. What is the duration of the movie watched by I? I 105 minutes. It is in choice 2. So choice 2. Fine. Now move to the next set. Directions for questions 20 to 22. A is the sister of B. Blood relation set. Okay, let us solve it. A is the sister of B. A is the sister to whom? Of B. So here minus is for female and plus sign is I am using for male. Okay. Now B is the father-in-law of X. So B is the father-in-law of M. How can it be father-in-law? X spouse father will be B. So X spouse father will be B. X who is means X. X is the sister of V. X is the sister to whom? Of V. X is the sister of V. Next, what is given? Q is the only son of R. Can we link to this diagram? No. So keep it aside. Q is the only son to whom? R. R is the grandmother to whom? X only child. So this couple is having only one child. X only one child. So X only one child. Grandmother is whom? R. So R can be the mother of X, or R can be the mother of X spouse. It could be anything, right? Or B and R can be couple, or they may not be couple. Okay. What is the next information is given? V is a male. Okay, V is a male. V is a male. Next, M is a niece of V. So V's sibling is X. So X child will be M. Niece. M is a niece of V. There are only two married couples in the family. Now, what is the one married couple? This one. And you know that Q is the only child of R. And this is the one couple. And we need one more couple. So, what could be the couple possible? This one. B and R is a couple. And Q is the only child of R. So, these two are couple and these are child. So, Q, because it is a daughter-in-law position. So, it will be the son's position. So, only son. Right. So, Q is the only son of R. Fine. Now let's answer the questions. How is B related to M? B is here, M is here. So father's father. Father's father will be grandfather. So choice 3. How is Q related to V? Q is here, V is here. So how is Q related to V? V is sister husband. So sister husband will be brother-in-law. Choice 4. How is A related to R? How is A related to R? R's husband sister. Husband sister will be sister-in-law. So choice 1. Fine. Now move to the next set. 23 to 27. 11 persons A through K are sitting in a row facing north but not necessarily in the same order. There are 11 persons and facing north. Following information is known about them. Okay, let's. Persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J and K. 6 persons between A and B, but neither A nor B sits at an end. A sits to the left of B. So with the help of this, what we can get? There are 6 persons between A and B. So A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it will be whom? B. A is to the left of B, and neither of them are at the ends. Neither of them are at the ends. Right. So how many positions we have totally now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we have how many persons? 11. Where is the one more position? That one more position may come here at the left end, or that one more position may come at the right end. Okay, fine. So we have how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. But only we have done with the part of the information, right? So no need to write the 2 possibilities. Let's go ahead with the next information. What is that? C sits to the left of A and right of D. What is given? C sits left of A. It is not given immediate left, but left side. C sits left of A and right of D. So left of A, minimum 2 positions required. So C and D. So definitely it cannot be at the right end, the one more position. It has to be at the left end. So who will come here? D. Who will come here? C. So let us make the fair arrangement. It is D. It is C. It is A. 6 gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gaps. And it is whose position? B's position. Fine. Now what is given? Till here complete information is utilized. We have only one possibility. E is in the middle of the row. Middle of the row means out of the 6 position, middle row means 6th position from the left hand or right hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th position. So this will be E's position. Right. Now what else is given? What is the next information? E sits adjacent to both F and G. Now E sits adjacent to both F and G means E is here. E is adjacent to both F and G. But F can be left of G or G can be left of F. These 3 should come in consecutive positions, but we don't know who is immediate left of A and who is immediate right of E. Right. So it is leading to 2 possibilities. So F or G and G or F. Okay. Keep it like that. What is the next information? H sits adjacent to both G and I. So H sits adjacent to both G and I. Again, this H, G and I will come in consecutive positions, but we do not know whether I is immediate left of H or I is immediate right of H. That we don't know. Who will come immediate left, who will come immediate right. But GHI or IHG. But if I take the G here, G should be adjacent to H and I. I mean, H should be adjacent to G and I. So if it is a G, it should be H. It should be I. Is it possible? No, it is already A. So it cannot be I, it cannot be H, it cannot be G. So this is the position of F. When it is the F, this will be G's position, G, and this will be H, and this will be I. Right? Now what is the next information? G does not sit at the end, so G cannot be here. So where is the G will come? Immediate right of A, immediate right of A remaining position. So out of the 11 persons, we are able to fix the 10 persons. Whom we left with? K. So K will come at the right end. So this will be my final arrangement. D, C, A, J, F, E, G, H, I, B, K. Fine. Now let's answer the questions. Who sits at the left end? D. Choice 1. Choice 1. 4 of the following 5. But nothing but odd bin out questions. D, A. Yes. D is second left of A. C, J. Yes. C is second left of J. J, E. Yes. J is second left of E. H, K. H is third left of K. G, I. G is second left of I. Everywhere it is second to the left except in 4th option. In the 4th option, H, K. H is third to the left of K. So choice 4. That is the odd bin out. If J and H interchange their positions, so interchange it. It is H, it is J. How many persons sit to the right of J? Now right of J, how many are there? 1, 2, 3. So 3, it is in choice 4. So choice 4. What is the position of F with respect to C? F is here, C is here. F position with respect to C, first right, second right, third right. F is third to the right. Choice 5. Choice 5. How many persons between J and K? J is here, K is here. How many between them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choice 3. Now, direction for questions 28 to 32. These questions are based on the following set of numbers. So in every questions, in these 5 questions, we are going to use this set of numbers. 839, 762, 347, 931, 415. 3 digit. 3-digit numbers. Okay. Question number 28. If all the digits within the number are arranged in ascending order from left to right. Okay. Arrange them. 389, 267, 347, 139, 145. Then what is the sum of the second digit of the second number from the left hand? Second digit of the second number from the left hand is 6. And the third digit of the first number from the right hand. Third digit of the first number, it is the first digit. Third number. First number from the right hand and the third digit is 5. So 6 plus 5, which is equal to 11. So choice 1. So my answer is choice 1. If 1 is subtracted from the odd digit of each number, then what is the product of the second digit of the second highest number and third digit of the least number? And 1 is subtracted from the odd digit of each number. Then do it. 828, 662, 246 and 820 and 404. Right. Now what is they are asking for? Second digit of the second highest number. What is the second highest number? This one. Second digit is 2 and product. Third digit of the least number. What is the least number? 246. What is the third digit? 6. So 2 into 6, 12. So choice 4. So my answer is choice 4. If the numbers are written in the ascending order from left to right, which number is second from the right hand? When the numbers are arranged in the ascending order from left to right, which is second from the right hand is nothing but second highest number. What is the second highest number? 839. So my answer will be 839. Choice 4. When the numbers are arranged in the ascending order, nothing but least to highest. So second from the right hand is nothing but second from the highest. Second highest number, that is 839. Choice 4. Now, if 1 is subtracted from the first digit of each odd number. Okay, do it. First digit of each odd number. So it is 662. And it is 247. And it is 831. And the numbers are written in descending order from left to right. So descending order means highest to lowest. So what is highest will be 839, second 831, third 662, fourth 415, fifth 247. Then how many numbers do not change their position? 839 first position, 762 831 no, 347 662 no, 931 415 no, 415 247 no. So how many numbers remain in the same position? Only one number, that is 839. So 1 is in choice 3. So choice 3. Last question in this set. 1 is subtracted from even digit of each number. Now which number among the virginal number will become the highest? See, to decide the highest or the second highest, we should focus on the digit which is in the hundreds place. Right. So if the even digit is in the hundred place, subtract it. So 8. So 7. That's it. No, it is 739. Now what is the given question? Second highest number. Now what is the first highest number? 931. Second highest number? 762. So choice 3. Now 33 and 34. 6 persons E, F, G, H, I, J are comparing their ages. Each of them is of a different age. So what is the basic structure for comparisons questions? Here is a basic structure. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, oldest, second oldest, third oldest, fourth oldest, fifth oldest and sixth oldest. Now what is given? First clue, H is older than only 2 persons. When H is older than 2 persons among the 6 persons, H will be the third youngest. So here will be H. H is older than these 2 persons. Next, E is older than I. E is older than I but younger than J. Younger than G. So G, E and I should come like this. It need not to be respectively. Okay. J is neither the oldest nor the youngest. So J cannot be the oldest nor the youngest. Next, F is younger than I. So somewhere else again F will come because F is younger than I. Now J is not younger than E. Not younger than E means what? It could be older or it could be equal. So J can be older or equal to E, but it is given each of them is of a different age. So it cannot be equal. So it has to be a greater than. So J is also greater than E. Right. So after E, who should come? I and F should come. And before E, G and F should come. Right. So what is the possible position for E? Third position. After E, I and F. Now among G and J, J should not come at the first. So it should be G. So this should be remaining J. So what is my arrangement? G, J, E, H, I, F. Final arrangement. Fine. Now, who among the following is the oldest? G is the oldest. Choice 1. How many persons are older than I? How many are older than I? 4 persons. So choice 3. Now move to the next set. Individual questions. How many meaningful words can be formed using the letters I, E, F, L by using each letter only once in a word? What are the letters given to us? I, E, F, L. What are the meaningful words that can be formed? Life can be formed. File can be formed. So to answer this type of question, you should be good at your vocabulary. Okay. So how many meaningful words? 2. So it is in choice 2. 36. If the letters of the word workmen are arranged in alphabetic order from left to right, then how many letters will remain in the same position? So what is the given word? Workmen. And the letters should be arranged in the alphabetic order from left side to right side. What is the first to come? A. What is the second to come? Among the given one? K. And third to come? M. And fourth to come? N. Fifth to come? O. Sixth to come? R. And then W. How many remain in the same position? WA? No. OK? No. RM? KN? MO? AR? NW? No. None. None is in which option? Choice 3. So choice 3. Now move to the next set. Direction for question 37 to 39. These questions are based on the following sequence of letters. So here we have the sequence of letters. For all these 3 questions, sequence will remain same. Now move to the 37. Which letter is third to the right of, fourth to the left of, second letter from the right hand? So question is based on right hand. In the right hand, we discussed in the basics. In the right hand, right will be minus and left will be plus. No. And this type of question should be answered in the reverse way. So second letter from the right hand, so take that number as it is, so 2. And what is the previous step? So second letter from the right hand is taken, fourth to the left. So in the right hand, left will be plus. So plus 4. And third right. So in the right hand, right will be minus. So minus 3. 2 plus 4, 6. Minus 3, 3. Third from the right hand. Now this approach you have learned in the basic section. Okay. Third from the right hand. What is the third from the right hand is? 1, 2, 3. V. So sorry, U. So choice 3. If all the vowels are dropped, then which of the following is fifth letter from the left hand? So don't drop and don't write the new sequence. So directly remove it. If all the vowels are dropped, fifth letter from the left hand. First, second, I am removing the vowels. Third, fourth, fifth. So what is the fifth from the left hand? C. So choice 2. No need to write the new sequence. So just understand what is the question and focus on the given question. How many vowels are there which are immediately preceded by a vowel and immediately followed by a consonant? So your focus should be on vowel. So vowel immediately preceded by a vowel and immediately followed by a consonant. So what should be my order? Vowel, vowel, consonant. So 2 vowels should be together and then will be consonant. Where you have like that? There is a vowel but there is no continuation vowel. OI, yes. Consonant, yes, it is a one pair. Where we have the 2 vowels consecutively. C, D, W, E, X, B, U, V, A, nowhere. So how many? Only 1. So choice 2. Choice 2. Last question. If in the word calculation, each consonant is replaced with the next letter and if each vowel is replaced with the previous letter in English alphabet, then how many letters are not repeated in the new word thus formed? What is the given word? Calculation. And don't take spelling wrongly. Calculation. Now what is given? Each consonant is replaced by next letter. No, C is a consonant. So D, L, M, C, D, L, M, T, U, N, O. So consonants are completed. And each vowel is replaced with the previous letter. A, previous letter Z, U, T, A, Z, I, H, O, N. How many letters are not repeated? So first remove the letters which are repeated. So D repeated, fine. Z repeated, yes, fine. M repeated, yes. That's it. So what are the repeated letters which are not repeated? T, U, H, N, O. How many? 5. 5 is in which option? Choice 5. Fine. So that's it. Thank you for joining the class. Have a nice day.